So I have a few questions. I guess the first one is about running a business. Because on the one hand, I have a business in Israel, and I recently opened a new one. And my question is, like, on the one hand, I want to let the universe, like, take care of it. And on the other hand, you have stuff you need to do, like.
But think about this. What you're asking from the universe is inspiration and cooperative components. But you're not asking the universe to replace your zest for life or your love of action or your own hands in your own clay. It's so lovely to be physically focused with things to do that feel exhilarating. The most delicious state of being is to be in enough alignment that an idea is hatched, and then to be consistently enough in alignment that the idea continues to expand to the point that it just calls cooperation from you. So in the beginning, the vortex is gathering the cooperative components, and the momentum is becoming more and more and more. And a lot of the momentum is happening within what you would call the thought realm. But then it reaches the place where other things start to line up, actual people and experiences and buildings and products and flows of money and that sort of thing. And the most delicious part of deliberate creating is to be vibrationally positioned to hear and get the impulse that you then want to act on. Sometimes people who have been attempting to create and doing it in a rather mediocre way through mostly action have been working too hard through their action, and so now they say, oh, well, I'm going to try it the thought way, which means I don't want to do anything because I'm burned out and I'm tired, so I want the law of attraction and the universe to make this go for me. And we say the universe and the law of attraction will make it go for you, but you will never be out of the equation. You are always wanting to be in the receptive mode to receive the next idea that you can move forward on. Otherwise, it doesn't feel like your business, and it isn't fun, and you don't feel like you have your hands in the clay. It would be like saying, all right, so I believe in law of attraction, and I know my inner being knows that I'm a magnificent sculptor. And so you take your big clump of clay and you throw it down on the table and you say, good job, universe. And then you look at it and you think, well, it's different. Someone surely will want to come and buy it. And we say, that's far different than you having an idea in your mind where you are molding it in to the vision that you have in your mind. How much satisfaction really is there in? Not that much. The satisfaction is in the next idea and the next idea and the next idea and the next idea and the next people joining you and the next conversations and the next unfolding. The whole point of creation is for the pleasure of it. Don't be too ready to just let the universe take care of it, because your inner being didn't say, go forth and do nothing and we'll do your creating. Your inner being said, go and decide and launch rockets and we'll support you. And we will give our undivided attention to what you want. And you will be in the receptive mode so that you'll be standing right there to receive the idea to act on and to receive the impulse to act on. Because it is for the pleasure. There is no creation to be completed that will give you any satisfaction just because it is a creation that you have completed. It is the process that is the thrill.
Yeah. No, I do
Did
take
you hear
action.
it?
Yeah. I do take action, and I love to take action, but like, what do I do when I need to do something that I don't really feel like doing it? Just try to align the energy before, or just don't do it, think about something else?
It's like the analogy that we offered earlier. If insurance is required, get it. Otherwise, there's going to be resistance, because you really don't want to be running afoul of a law that could impact you in some negative way. And so here's the philosophy that we encourage. Make a decision and then line up with the decision. So if there is some aspect of the business that needs to be done and you don't want to do it, then attract someone who wants to do it. But don't attract somebody else who's like you and doesn't want to do it. You know what? You can't attract someone who wants to do it when you don't want to do it. Come and do this thing for me that I have no desire to do whatsoever. Come and do this lousy, crummy, crappy part of my business for me. Instead, what you say is, this is a multifaceted business and there are many things that are a match to many people. And I want to find the person who's ready for this right now, that this is what they are looking for. This is what they're asking for their experience for where it stands right now. Because there's always a match to every aspect of every phase of everything, you see. And so if you don't try to replace the responsibility of the law of attraction and make that responsibility your own, you can have a joyful experience while you attract others who are ready and willing and able to take those places. But there are so many things. Let's say that it needs to be done. There's no one there to do it but you. So what's the path of least resistance? Not do it or do it. The path of least resistance is to do it, because it feels much better to do it than not to do it. So once you've figured that out, do it, but decide to do it and feel good while you're doing it. Don't decide that you're going to do it because it needs to be done. Remind yourself of what's important about it and why it matters to the business, and allow yourself the opportunity to understand how you fit into that. Haven't you had the experience on many occasions of saying to yourself, I really don't want to do something, but once you get involved with it, you begin to enjoy it? Because as you get involved, you forget about why you don't want to do it, and your resistance goes away. And when your resistance goes away, your inner being kicks in and gives you all kinds of great ideas how to enjoy doing this, or how to more effectively do this, or how more efficiently do this.